a gunman firing the shots that killed a 16-year-old honor roll student in front of his home. It happened as the teen's manager dropped him off from his job at a restaurant. Channel 2's Tom Jones live in Newton County. And Tom, the witness told you she also saw the second shooting victim screaming for help.
Yeah, that's right, Justin. Adriana Bailey told me she was outside with a friend when she heard loud, multiple gunshots and then saw an SUV speeding off. 16-year-old Quinton Kevon Martin was shot right here in front of his home. She says she saw his manager at the Zaxby's where he worked out here screaming for help, and she says it seemed to take a while before deputies arrived.
We heard boom, 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 boom. It was like maybe 8 or 10 shots.
Adriana Bailey says the gunshots she heard were loud and continuous Wednesday night around 11 on Greenway Drive. Then she says she saw a woman was frantic near where the shooting occurred.
The lady out here, she was just screaming.
She told me she saw the shooter speed off.
The car actually went down my street right in front of my house, turned right. It was like a SUV.
Newton County deputies say the gunman shot and killed 16-year-old Quinton Kevon Martin.
He's just a good kid.
Kevon's father says he worked at this Zaxby's and was saving for his first car. Roderick Foster says his son's manager was dropping him off in front of his home when the gunman pulled up and opened fire.
I think they shot the car like 10 times. He got shot in the side.
Foster says the manager was shot as well. She survived.
They just hit the wrong person.
The grieving father thinks the shooters were after someone else the manager normally drops off, and this is a case of mistaken identity.
It was senseless. Just turn yourself in.
While Bailey saw the chaos, she was shocked when I told her Kevon didn't make it.
Oh, I did not know he died.
And Kevon attended Colby High School where he was on the honor roll. He wanted to be a pilot, and he was working double shifts to purchase his first car. His manager is in an Atlanta area hospital. Contact Newton County Sheriff's Office if you have any information about this crime. We're live in Newton County. Tom Jones, Channel 2 Action News.
And Tom, doesn't it make you sick that sadly so many times when you have a story like this, it's the best kinds of kids?
Yeah. Good kid.
Yeah,
good kid,
thanks,
Justin. Just had plans for the future.
Yeah, thank you.
Good morning, my faithful, loyal YouTube subscribers. Today, this Friday morning, is the 26th. The year is 2018. Friday, October 26th, the year is 2018. In that video you just watched, a young 16-year-old kid, an honor roll student with a team, was killed while leaving his job at a Zaxby's restaurant. And his name was Quinton Kevon Martin. He was being dropped off by his manager, who was dropping him off at work on Greenway Drive in Newton County Wednesday night when someone opened fire, shooting both Martin and the manager. The teenager later died at the hospital. Police say 2 people were involved in the shooting and they sped off. This kind of shocked me. I'm going to tell you all why. Newton County is east of Atlanta. It's a suburb. You have to drive through. There's Covington, which would be, what is that county out there Covington is in? You have all these counties that you have to try. You have to go through DeKalb County, get to Covington, Georgia. But I forget what Covington, Georgia is, what county that is. Let me look it up. Y'all know I'm old. Didn't do my homework this morning. Covington in the city is a city in a county seat of Newton County. So Covington is in Newton County. So there's another county you drive through before you get to Conyers. Let's see, Conyers is in where? Conyers, Georgia is in Rockdale County. So you have to drive through Rockdale County to get to Newton County. So if you were leaving from the city of Atlanta, driving east on I-20, you would start off downtown Atlanta in Fulton County. You would drive through DeKalb County, which would then take you up to Rockdale County and then into Newton County. If I'm correct, I might have that incorrect, so some of you all may have to help me with my counties on that east side of town. But if I'm correct, according to this, Rockdale County is 24 miles east of Atlanta in Newton County. Let's see how far away Newton County is from downtown Atlanta. How far is Newton County? There's a reason why I'm going into all this detail. Because Newton County is included in Atlanta Standing Stream. It doesn't say the distance. I probably have to map quest it. But you're looking at quite a drive. Newton County is a distance from Atlanta, at least I'm going to say a 45-minute drive from downtown Atlanta. It is not the hood, is what I'm trying to get you all to say. It ain't Niggerville. It's just was at one point a predominantly white county located east of Atlanta. However, as with anything, as blacks moved into Cobb County, then they moved into Rockdale County, Conyers area, they moved even further out into Newton County. So Niggerville has arrived in Newton County. As you can see in that report, there was even some Kemp signs in the background. Those are the white folks who still live in that neighborhood, who probably packing their shit and up at the U-Haul place right now, getting the U-Haul, getting the hell on, because they didn't watch some little 16-year-old kid get killed 2 doors down from where they live at. I'm drinking tea this morning. Sometimes I'll switch it up from coffee to tea. And you all, I would never in my life have assumed there would be drive-by shootings in Newton County. But Newton County is going through an urbanization as more blacks leave out of the inner city and go looking for better territories or safer neighborhoods or whatever they're looking for. And that was also a very nice neighborhood if you paid attention to that. Very nice, clean neighborhood, no trash, yards were well maintained, and everything's nice for now. But if they keep having drive-by shootings and killings and stuff like that in that area, how can you run from Niggerville? Obviously, this family is trying to do something with their lives. They got a 16-year-old kid who's working a job. He's in high school, an honor student. He's getting off from work. There's believe there might be some assumed that somebody mistaken identity, which very well could be the case. That they're probably looking for somebody else at their job, or it even could have been a robbery attempt against the manager, but they didn't get a chance to do what they wanted to do because they decided to shoot up. I'm still in shock about a drive-by shooting in Newton County, Georgia. And I guess it can happen in any county. It can happen anywhere. But that goes to show you what I've always said. As more blacks move into certain areas, as you notice your neighborhood is becoming more blacker, or more black. See, for some reason, black folks love to congregate together. I've never understood that myself. I don't particularly go looking for homes in areas where all blacks are moving to. You know, when I bought my first home in 1993 in Stone Mountain, I didn't realize that blacks were moving into Stone Mountain until after I bought the house, and the whole street turned black within a matter of a year or less. As you continue to see, we can't get away from Niggerville. That poor father is out there crying his eyeballs out over his 16-year-old son who was killed. Oh, I'm sorry, I bumped against that picture. That's why I was kind of leaning. I need to straighten it up. I was over there cleaning up, and I bumped into it. But anyway, that 16-year-old father is over there crying his eyeballs out. Upset because he lost his son in an area where he probably thought his son would be safe. But you're never safe around a whole bunch of niggas. When black folks start to come into certain areas, ignorant black folks, and it doesn't. And one thing I've learned about Niggerville, it doesn't matter the income, the cost of your home, education. None of that matters in Niggerville, because certain mentality, certain ignorance, certain we gonna shoot and kill somebody. You can't get away from that foolishness. I don't care where. You can't buy your way out of that Niggerville unless you leave Niggerville. That means you have to go live someplace where there ain't no niggas at. Somebody asked me, why you always use the word nigga? Because that's what they are, a bunch of motherfucking niggas. The folks who shot and killed that 16-year-old kid was a bunch of fucking niggas. That's why I use that word. If you don't like it, Oprah Winfrey got a wonderful YouTube channel. Go check her shit out. She don't use the word nigga. And she don't talk to you niggas either. Y'all don't want to go check out Oprah. She don't use that word nigga. She'll love to, y'all go support her YouTube channel. This fucking bullshit. 16-year-old kid lost his life for nothing because of ignorant nigga shit. And we don't want to accept that. White folks. Then somebody said I was empowering white folks. Niggas are insane. Y'all tell me one video where I feel like I'm pro-white and then I'm empowering white folks. Because truth be told, like I've always said, white folks are the architects of Niggerville. They built this shit. Washed their hands and moved on about their lives and left us stuck with this foolishness and chaos and confusion and daily violence over here. And we trying to correct this. And you really can't correct it. All you can do is move away from it. The poor people out there in Newton County thought they were getting so far away from Atlanta. They thought they were getting so far away from Atlanta. And, you know, I'm a map West Newton County. I'm just curious to see how far of a drive is Newton County from Atlanta. Newton, Georgia, I'm assuming that's in Newton County. Oh, no, that ain't. They said should say 3 hours, so we know that couldn't be possible, right? No. So Newton, Georgia is not in Newton County, so let's X that out. Let's see, Newton County, Georgia. Well, let's just say the Newton County Sheriff Department. So the Newton County Sheriff Department is approximately 28. It's a 35-minute drive with no traffic from where I'm sitting right now. And that's in Covington, Georgia. The funny part is, I know quite a few people who live in Newton County who bought homes in Newton County. Quite a few people. Gay people, straight people, black people. All have raced out to Newton County because they felt they left out of DeKalb County and moved out to Newton County, thinking Rockdale and Newton County would be safer. You can't go places where these black folks are running to. Not ignorant black folks. These niggas will kill you. And I know a lot of you all struggle with this because we want to believe in black power and black pride. It exists. But unfortunately, when you're dealing with people who, you have a lot of people within our community who don't have a problem with shooting and killing each other. What could have possibly been going on that they had to shoot and kill a 16-year-old kid at his home out in Newton County, Georgia? With some type of drug war, gang violence, what? Less than a week ago, we had an officer in Gwinnett County killed by an 18-year-old kid. Now, Gwinnett County was at one point a very safe suburban neighborhood county, far away from Atlanta. Good 20, 30-minute, 40-minute drive from Atlanta. And look at what's going on over there in Gwinnett County. Gwinnett County's demographics have changed drastically over the past 20 years. And it ain't a good thing. I'm not going to say when all blacks move into areas they become dangerous, but you do have this element. See, black folks have embraced violence. The rap industry, the rap music, the whole thug life, all this stuff, we've embraced it at all income levels. You can't turn on the radio station without some music playing that's either filled with violence or drug use. We've embraced it. We've embraced it because we as a culture, black folks have embraced this mess because we listen to it. And we buy these CDs. And we go to these concerts. And we support this nonsense. Because if you didn't embrace it, they wouldn't be playing it on the radio and there'd be no hit songs by these people pushing drugs and violence into our communities. Because if you didn't embrace it, it couldn't exist. But we've embraced it. Earl called me up one day. He was like, "Oh, have you heard the new Lil Wayne CD?" I'm like, "Lil Wayne?" I'm looking at Earl. Then he got in my car. He's like, "You put on a Lil Wayne CD." I'm looking at him like, I reached over and put on some Sade. I don't hear no damn Lil Wayne. Y'all forgive me, I'm 48 years of age. I'll be 50 in a few years, and I plan on making it to 50. Rap music, I don't want to hear that mess. This is old school rap music from the 80s and 90s. I do like some Drake. I could deal with some Drake. But this other shit they playing today, a little bit of Future I could deal with. I kind of like some of his stuff, a little bit of it. But for the most part, I don't know any of these rap artists today. And I've never cared for Lil Wayne. Never. When I'm looking at Earl old way ass thinking, you really want to be listening to this? Earl got mad because I put on that Sade. I said, we on our way to get dinner. We on our way to a fancy restaurant to go sit and eat steaks and potatoes. I don't want to hear no Lil Wayne over there. Now, when you get in your car, you can play Lil Wayne Mama, whatever you want to hear, Lil Mama, whatever all this rap, but crap that you want. Girl likes that mess. You can listen to it in your car. But we in a $100,000 BMW right now, and I'm not listening to that shit. Listen to the Sade. So we compromised, and I ended up putting on, I know what I ended up playing. It was a new CD cut by a group called The I Happen to Love. What's this group called? Who are these people? I can't even find it. Oh, Hive Mind, the internet. We ended up playing that. I'm not really a big rap fan. Not the stuff that's out there now. Anything that's promoting this violence and drug use and all this crazy shit, I don't hear that mess. I don't want it in my head. I do listen to Drake because I happen to like some of his stuff. He's one of the very few rappers that I listen to today. I can't think of too many others. I'm more of for me, Rihanna. She got a new CD coming out. I don't know. I listen to a lot of dance music because I like up-tempo beats to keep me get throughout the day. Some fast-paced music, with, or 80s music or something. But again, I don't know. I don't live in Newton County. To be honest with you, I ain't never even been out to Newton County. I've never even been out there. I have friends who live out there. It's too damn far. But it does concern me. I'm very curious. Is as the neighborhoods are becoming more blacker out in Newton County, and they are, is this a sign of the times to come where there's this type of violent behavior out in Newton County? Stuff that drive-by shootings that you would normally see in the city of Atlanta or in DeKalb and Fulton County have now, we know Clayton County went straight to hell. Woo! Them niggas moved out there to Clayton County, and I said, them niggas. Dem, D-E-M, niggas, N-I-G-G-A-S, moved their asses to Clayton County and destroyed that motherfucker. Dem niggas. Go out there and look. Woo-hoo-hoo. You wouldn't even. That's why in Stockbridge in Henry County, you got that Eagles Landing Coalition trying to separate from the city of Stockbridge. They want to be away from them niggas. Them niggas. They said, oh, no. We're going to create our own city over here called the Eagles Landing, and they're going to gate it. You niggas can keep that shit over there. I don't know what's wrong with black folks. Why our communities, no matter where we go, like I said, it doesn't matter the income, education. The houses ain't cheap out there in Newton County. Those were nice homes. They got to be somewhere upwards of I'm low end 150 up to $200,000-$300,000 houses all day long. I mean, I could see, I say live somewhere in the twos. I mean, you're a little bit further out, so it may not 150 to 200 would be, but medium home price. I don't know. I ain't house shopping in Newton County. When I go house shopping on the internet, there's some place in the hood in the city where I'm looking for cheap shit. Excuse me, so I could tear it down and build something else. So I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. Well, I am shocked and disappointed in the death of this 16-year-old kid. I wanted to finish reading his bio. He's a little kid. His father, Roderick Foster, he lived there with his father. He said his son would have been 17 next month. and was an honor student at Alcovey High School. He was working double shifts to save money for a car and wanted to become a pilot. He was just a good kid, Foster said. Foster said he thinks his son's death was the case of mistaken identity. Foster said his son's manager also typically drops off another employee after work, and that other employee had an issue with another team. Foster believes that team was the real target. He didn't even get a chance to get out of the car. They just pulled up and opened fire. I think they shot up the car like 10 times. He said the killers need to know they shot the wrong team. Y'all, it just took everything away from him at an early age. It was senseless, Foster said. Just turn yourself in. And I believe they probably will catch these people who did the shooting out there. Adriana Bader said she was outside with a friend when she heard gunshots and saw an SUV fly right past her house and speed off. She said the second victim, Martin's manager, was running around pleading for someone to help. Bailey said it felt like it took a while for deputies to arrive and that Martin's manager was frantic. The lady was just out here screaming. Bailey said she heard the shots were loud and continuous. We heard boom, 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 boom. It was like 8 or 10 shots. Martin's manager is still in the hospital, Zaxby's. Well, manager. Sad situation, 16-year-old kid to lose his life on the streets of Newton County in a drive-by shooting. Y'all nigga, sometimes you can't escape from Niggerville. You got to pack up your children, take them so far away from these urban areas that it don't make no damn sense. You got to go be willing to go. If I had children, I have to go sit out in the country someplace, far away from these urban people if I want my children to have a normal life. Because I know you cannot do it in these urban cities, not anymore. Not if you want your children to live, thrive, and survive. Because it ain't happening in Niggerville. Too deadly. And I keep seeing these incidents of these kids getting killed. And here's the funny part. Where are the Black Lives Matter people? Where are the people? There will be no marching, no protesting, no riots, no highways stopped for this young little kid. It's not going to happen. Because we've gotten so used to this violence in our community and the dysfunction that comes with it, we just accept this as normal. Nobody cares about this 16-year-old kid. Life went on back to normal. It was no big deal. He just collateral damage in the scheme of things. And nobody's going to remember him 2 years from now. But his family. Hopefully they will catch the people who did this. Hopefully. There are always no guarantees that they catch the people who commit these types of stupid crimes. And this was a stupid crime. But anyway, I'm about to get out of here. I got some stuff I need to do. I'm trying to go to the Lee Haney's bodybuilding competition today in Atlanta. It's one of my highlights of the year. I like to go to that show. Today is Friday. It is October 26th. It's approximately 10:30 in the morning. I'm running a little late, sitting here drinking some tea. The young man who was killed, his name was Kevin what was his name? I'm looking for it now. Quinton Kevon Martin. I just saw his name. I don't see his name on here. I don't know if I had it. Quinton Kevon Martin. That's his name. 16 years of age, an honor student, leaving work at Zaxby's. Working a job, saving a little money to go buy a car, and lost his life out in Newton County. If you like my videos, click like, share them with family members and friends. I'm out of here, you all, and enjoy your Friday.